Hey, it's Kathleen, and thanks for joining me. And if you haven't already, please like and share. So I thought I'd jump on here because I've been, as always, for me, a little bit bold and stepping up. And I had a client friend, that was concerned about the 23andMe. They're sharing the data, and what they're doing is basically you pay them and give them your DNA, and then they sell it to pharmaceutical companies and research companies and universities. A lot of people don't know, having been in drug discovery and doing a lot of contracts with material transfer agreements and license agreements and different things. A lot of the universities uh, are working with DNA. A lot of the hospitals, research facilities, and so they like that DNA because they can do all kinds of stuff with it. Now, every man is kind, and so they do so unknowingly because they've been programmed to not question, and then they don't want to question because they could lose their job, they could get in trouble, they could not be popular, and so I was thinking and pondering as we wrote it last night. It was really exhilarating and really empowering because I had to take a break from what her and I were doing to write the notice to help someone else out on another matter. And I encouraged her to start working on it. And so what she came back with was extremely helpful and point on and very effective. And we both spent about 12 hours on it. So there's about 24 hours worth of work going into that notice between the two of us. And we worked very diligently until 4 in the morning. And then having a full day and getting it printed and emailed, and it will be sent in mail with the green cards. And I'm telling you this because I know that the first time you send a notice is really scary for me. And that's one of the things that I teach, is facing the fear, because I had the opportunity in my life to overcome that. And sometimes I didn't have a lot of time. I had to do it quickly. And so I share those tools. But sometimes when you're sending that first notice, that second notice, when you're standing up in a new way to a new person, to a new title, it's scary, and it takes courage, and it takes fearing not standing up more than standing up. And so I just want to say my hats are off to all of you that have done this in various ways, whether it's to teachers or schools or a spouse, in a respectful way, or however, making sure that you're safe, to bosses, in whatever way that you've stood up for yourself and for your loved ones and for your community. I just want to say thank you so much, because I know it's hard. I do know it's very lonely at times. And the world has really trained us to be quiet, to fit in, to not question. And that means that sometimes the best interest of the government players and the corporate players are not in our best interest. See, they've gotten so far away with the basics of honor and no harm that they completely forgot it. And you can sit in these board meetings and they're like, oh, we got to make money for the shareholders, completely oblivious to the fact that the shareholders are indeed, in fact, mankind, first and foremost. So is it in honor of all mankind, and does it harm mankind? It's that basic. It's that simple. And so should I send a notice to 23andMe and tell them, you need to cease and desist and remove all my DNA, all my data from all platforms, and you need to ensure that it's wiped clean at Google and Amazon and wherever else that you've shared it, the databases at the universities and everywhere, or give me 100% of all the royalties that you're getting from that, and maybe a couple more dollars, millions or whatever on top of that. It's not because I'm after the money. It's because it's the principle of the matter. They're making money on your DNA left and right, and they may not have the best intentions. And there's no reason for all of us to not demand and command that these companies wipe our information clean and not store it, and to insist that if they can store it, they can delete it. And they have that ability. So sending that notice today was like a relief. And I went on to actually helping somebody else on another matter and drafting some things. And as I started reflecting on it, I always have that, you know, that pause. Like, what did I just do? What did I put into motion? Does it matter? That self questioning, that self doubt. And I just want to say that if you're walking this path, you're not alone. I'm walking it with you. Reach out to me, join my class or my community. I would love to have you in there. And the path isn't easy. It is necessary. This is how we flip the script. This is how we take the power back. This is how we can work with AI, not have it take over for us. This is how we reclaim our rights and stand in honor. So it's the most rewarding. And often the real heroes in this world are you, the ones that no one hears about, the ones that no one knows about. You are the hero. So hats off to you. And if you like it, if this helped in any way, share. And until next time, play the game of life and roll the dice.